Hello and welcome to Progress Path. This channel is all about helping you reach your goals, whether it's in your personal or professional life. With our unique blend of motivation, education and entertainment, we're here to guide you every step of the way on your journey to success. Welcome. Today we will know bad habits that make a person a failure in his life. Procrastination, delaying tasks and losing productivity. Lack of discipline, difficulty in maintaining consistent habits and routines. Negative self-talk, engaging in self-deprecating or pessimistic thoughts. Poor time management, ineffective use of time, leading to inefficiency. Lack of goal setting, failing to establish clear objectives and direction. Inconsistent effort, lack of dedication and fluctuating levels of commitment. Fear of failure, allowing fear to prevent taking risks and pursuing goals. Excessive self-criticism, being overly harsh and critical of oneself. Resistance to change, avoiding or rejecting new opportunities or experiences. Lack of resilience, struggling to bounce back from setbacks or adversity. Blaming others, avoiding responsibility by attributing failures to others. Being overly self-centered, putting personal needs above others consistently. Disorganization, having a cluttered and chaotic approach to tasks and spaces. Perfectionism, setting unrealistic standards and being overly critical of imperfections. Inability to prioritize, difficulty in identifying and focusing on essential tasks. Indecisiveness, struggling to make decisions, leading to delays and missed opportunities. Chronic lateness, consistently being late and disrespecting others' time. Constantly seeking validation from others, relying on external approval for self-worth. Lack of self-awareness, having limited understanding of one's strengths, weaknesses, and emotions. Ignoring feedback, dismissing or disregarding valuable input from others. Lack of accountability, failing to take responsibility for one's actions and their consequences. Holding grudges, carrying resentment and refusing to forgive others. Inability to handle constructive criticism, reacting defensively or negatively to feedback. Lack of empathy, difficulty understanding and relating to others' perspectives and feelings. Poor communication skills, ineffective expression and interpretation of ideas and emotions. Constantly comparing oneself to others, unhealthy obsession with comparing achievements and appearance to others. Impulsive decision-making, making hasty choices without considering long-term consequences. Unhealthy lifestyle habits, engaging in detrimental behaviors like poor diet, lack of exercise, or substance abuse. Overconsumption of media, spending excessive time on entertainment without productive balance. Lack of financial management, poor budgeting and overspending habits. Neglecting personal growth, ignoring opportunities for learning, self-improvement, and skill development. Lack of gratitude, failing to appreciate and express gratitude for the good things in life. Neglecting relationships, not investing time and effort into nurturing meaningful connections. Inability to delegate, reluctance to assign tasks and responsibilities to others. Holding on to past mistakes, inability to let go of past failures and move forward. Disregard for personal health, ignoring physical and mental well-being. Overcommitting, taking on more responsibilities than manageable, leading to overwhelm. Lack of curiosity, not actively seeking new knowledge and experiences. Escaping through distractions, using excessive entertainment or substances to avoid problems. Avoiding challenges, preferring comfort and familiarity over growth opportunities. Lack of financial planning, failing to plan for the future and secure financial stability. Neglecting personal hygiene, ignoring basic self-care routines. Disrespecting boundaries, ignoring or violating others' personal boundaries. Being overly pessimistic, focusing on negativity and expecting the worst outcomes. Engaging in gossip, participating in negative discussions about others. Neglecting personal values, acting in ways that contradict personal beliefs and principles. Being inflexible, resisting change and being unwilling to adapt. Seeking instant gratification, prioritizing short-term pleasure over long-term fulfillment. Lack of empathy, inability to understand and share others' emotions. Relying on luck, believing that success is based solely on chance rather than effort. avoiding responsibility, evading obligations and failing to fulfill commitments. Neglecting self-care, ignoring physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Lack of self-discipline, difficulty in maintaining self-control and resisting temptations. Dwelling on the past, getting stuck in regrets and missed opportunities. Being easily discouraged, giving up quickly when faced with challenges or setbacks. Neglecting personal development, failing to invest in continuous learning and growth. Engaging in toxic relationships, staying in unhealthy or abusive relationships. Ignoring feedback, refusing to listen or consider input from others. Being closed-minded, resisting new ideas and perspectives. Lack of assertiveness, difficulty in expressing needs and boundaries. Being a chronic complainer, constantly focusing on problems and negativity. Lack of empathy, inability to understand and consider others' feelings. Overcommitting, taking on more responsibilities than one can handle effectively. Engaging in self-sabotage, undermining one's own success through negative behaviors. Neglecting self-reflection, failing to introspect and learn from past experiences. Being disorganized, having a cluttered and chaotic approach to tasks and spaces. Indulging in excessive self-pity, focusing on personal misfortunes without taking action. Lack of follow-through, starting tasks but not completing them consistently. Inability to adapt to change, resisting or struggling to adjust to new circumstances. Being overly critical of others, constantly finding faults in others without offering support. Neglecting personal boundaries, allowing others to violate personal limits. Inability to handle stress, getting overwhelmed and reacting negatively under pressure. Seeking external validation, relying on others' approval for self-worth and decision-making. Ignoring personal values, acting in ways that contradict one's own moral compass. Being overly competitive, prioritizing winning over collaboration and cooperation. Lack of curiosity, failing to explore new ideas and perspectives. Engaging in negative self-comparisons, constantly comparing oneself unfavorably to others. Neglecting self-care, ignoring physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Lack of perseverance, giving up easily when faced with obstacles or challenges. Being resistant to feedback, dismissing or rejecting input from others without consideration. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this, and as always, stay on the path of progress.